Now with me, a cricket dreamer in Germany. What astonishing talk about cricket in Germany. Yes, it is possible. The man I'm going to introduce you, Philipp Bächstädt, the famous presenter and former German national team cricketer.
Thank you
but
very much.
also a cricket dreamer. To one day he feel German cricket to a highest level with all his efforts. Now, Philipp, come to you are a successful presenter, and also you played for German national team in cricket. So, how you motivate you to be? I always see in your face you choose cricket first than your professional career. You devote more of a time there. So, what makes you more energetic into the hard world of life of professionalism, or so-called materialistic world?
Well, first of all, I think the sport itself. The sport is just the best sport in the world, in my perspective, because if I teach young kids, they suddenly know how to throw. They know how to catch. The eye-hand coordination because of batting, the team spirit, then the individual sport as a batsman, for example, or as a bowler. So I think the sport itself is wonderful. That motivates me every day. And then, of course, that over the last, I would say, 40 years, there hasn't been much development in cricket in Germany, although the Deutsche Cricketbund has been there. I have been on the board in 2005 as a youth officer, and I always said we need to get the cricket into German schools, otherwise there is no chance. Now, when I have my days off, I go to schools and I train them, and suddenly people realize, oh, German kids play cricket, and they love it, just like they love football or other sports. So it is possible. We are just lacking the infrastructure.
So I need to know from you, Philipp, when I get to you, I want to enlarge me and my viewers to how the German cricket is born and evaluation until now.
Well, the Brits have brought sports all over the world. Even in St. Moritz, all these sports in St. Moritz, they even have cricket on ice. But they also did in Germany. In 1891, the first German football federation, there were two, but one of them was called Deutscher Cricket- und Fußballbund.
So cricket name first before football.
No, it actually was Deutscher Fußball
and cricket. Okay,
sorry,
but still together. That they can make, that means that point of time there was a thing. Otherwise,
as important.
Because otherwise they can't come together in any point of time.
We had a German cricket tour of England in the 20s. So there was cricket in Germany. And then in the 30s, 40s, 1930s, 1940s, cricket disappeared. And then when Indian and Pakistani workers came to Germany in the 60s, 70s, it suddenly started reappearing. And now it has been a big part of the German landscape, culture. There are 540 teams in Germany. There is a first Bundesliga, second Bundesliga, regional Liga, and another one. So 4 leagues.
In cricket?
There is big cricket, but it's only played by expats.
Okay.
And this is something, without being discriminating, it's something which will never get the German sport or the German kids into cricket, and therefore have a bigger pool of players for the national team. That's why we never make the World Cup.
Yeah, but you have said right now that you have a fantastic heritage of cricket in Germany. Is as long as the England, India, who are the cricketing giant, Australia or South Africa. Now, after you said 30, 40s, you disappeared, and then come back with experts. But now also you tried, when your days are playing cricket, what was the time you're playing? And of course you have a lot of challenge. Why you choose cricket rather than every German's and going to football and at your younger time? What make you triggered?
Well, there was one teacher at my school called Wolfgang Albert, and he was crazy enough to start cricket. And you know how it is when you get elected in a sports team in your like PE classes. I was almost every time I was last to be picked in the football. So I wasn't particularly motivated to join a football club. So I thought, okay, let's try cricket. And it immediately
Reacts you.
And then I started practicing for 6 to 8 hours per day.
Yeah.
And that's how I made my way to the MCC Young Cricketers at Lord's, and played in England for 2 seasons semi-professionally. And then I played for the German national team, and I was quite good at it, I would say. And I could have had a contract with a county in the UK. But you know what? I really stopped because the culture was missing. People were singing, people were talking Urdu and Punjab on the pitch, not even English. And German, no way.
Yeah.
So for me, that was not my national team. And that is exactly the problem. We don't have heroes for these German
iconic,
kids,
to need a German to be,
look up.
and it's good. Any other country should also join, but there should be a native heroes. That is absolutely any sports to grow, and particularly Germany.
We have one guy, he was 15, he scored a century. He was the youngest European to score a century. He's in the Wisden. But he didn't pursue, he didn't keep going because he got demotivated because of the structure. And of course, there's also no money if you play for the Bundesliga.
Yeah, it's more money.
Unfortunately, there's no money, not even if you play for the German national team.
Yeah, and also any of your playing days, Philipp, you remember the best moments you're enjoying playing for a national team?
Well, I was the captain of the under-19s, and we were actually, I think Italy got us out for 75. And I told the team, we have got the 75. They don't have these runs yet.
Yeah.
And one of our spin bowlers, also German, Jakob Bumke, he actually got 6 wickets within a few balls. And
he's a leg spinner or off spinner?
A leg spinner.
Oh, that's a tricky. That's really.
We beat them.
Yeah, great.
And so we won the European Championships, the B division, without England, Ireland, Scotland, but we won it. That was my most favorite moment. The second one was in the full national side. I was actually a batsman. I was put in at number 10.
You're a batsman?
Yes, because the guys on the team didn't believe in German kids like me.
Yeah.
So they put me at number 10. And they all went like for 0 or 1-2 runs. Yeah. So we had another 60 runs to get against Gibraltar. And Jakob, the spin bowler, he was at 11.
And you are at 10.
Together, we got 58 runs.
Oh, that's
we
great.
lost by only 2 runs.
But it's a fantastic story. You have, what I now understand, you have when you have in German team, you felt the need. So that need haunts you or triggered you to give extra adrenaline to play the cricket, to be in German sports radar in a school.
Absolutely. So I'm working on also the Deutsche Cricket Bund, of course, but at the moment I'm working on a corporate cricket cup. There will be players from Siemens, Infineon, SAP, Apple, AWS.
How many teams going to participate?
4 teams, but they're going to be mixed teams out of employees from German companies. Okay. And these German companies, they didn't even know they had cricketers.
But you found it.
Siemens have thousands of cricketers.
They don't know your time.
But they don't know.
That's a very good story.
And so now the companies start realizing, yes, this is a sport which we should look at. Because if we want Indian IT, software development, if we want the guys to come here, and we need hundreds of thousands of them, because we have a big problem in digitalization, in cybersecurity. Then we need also their free time to be attractive.
Of course, it's a sports and make them happy and make them fit. You have said that a lot of Bundesliga club also playing cricket. A few of them, definitely. But do you think every community in Germany, the football is a community club or something like that? Do you think we can, this kind of model you have to create? Because if you rightly said, until the Germans come into the native cricketer has to be there. And then mixed to anyone. But native, then we can, as a country grows up. Otherwise, it's difficult to think about it. So, what is your now vision, Philipp? To one side, it's very difficult, very tough for you, because one side you have no mental structure, maybe around people in the German sporting country. Even you have a lot of sponsors in German brand. They're sponsoring cricket in India. They should talk about in Germany too. A German company, they're sponsoring huge on Indian cricket. But they should also think about, do you think this can be a good topic to talk about it?
Well, I'm going through this corporate route, which is, I think, a good entry point.
Yeah, of course.
But then we also need, as cricket is now Olympic, it becomes more interesting for Germany.
Yeah.
Even if they want to apply for the Olympics now, the Olympics will come to Germany eventually, then we will need a stadium.
Absolutely.
Australia, India will not play on some football ground.
No. There's never be. And they should follow the ICC rules of the stadium. So they should have it.
And then there has to be a roadmap.
Yeah.
So I want the politicians to understand cricket has to be an integral part of school sports.
Yeah, so and the other sports. And let kids to choose.
Once it's in schools,
then it's true.
Then it's done. 10 years down the line, I would love to have the first cricket turf pitch in Germany. There is none, not a single turf wicket. So I would like to at least have Afghanistan play Germany in Germany, play maybe a second Indian 11 play Germany in Germany, because we need to prepare for the Olympics in
Or German team can also travel to various cricketing nations too.
Absolutely.
So they can upgrade, like from India, football comes to Germany to learn more. So same reverse mechanism can be worked out.
But also more nets, more training facilities, more coaches who actually coach, and then more kids from Germany, from German schools, coming up in the system and going into the national team. That would be my dream, to have at least 5-6 German kids that I'm training now in the national team in 10 years.
Great. It's a pleasure to what a dream you have. Let's pursue the dream. And also I always believe the dream is a persuasion, it's transformation. Your next dream after you achieve this, your next dream to Germany should play test ODIs.